What's up guys, it's TheGearChange here back with another video, and today I'm doing a bit of a lighting upgrade to the Fiesta behind me. I went on eBay the other day, it's coming up towards my birthday, and I was looking for something to buy that wasn't super expensive but it was beneficial to the car and daily use, and I managed to find this lighting panel. Now, I don't know how rare they are, how hard they are to find, don't even know specifically what model they're out of. The one in the Fiesta is just a standard normal middle switch, whereas this has the map lights either side. So yeah, middle switch, map lights. I just thought it looked a little bit nicer and newer. From what I looked up, apparently there was a gear model, so like the luxury version of a Fiesta. Didn't even know that that was a thing, but that's potentially what this is out of, because this car really didn't get all the features that the ST150 truly did in Europe. So yeah, nothing too exciting, but you know, it's a little bit of an upgrade. I'm going to see how to actually pull the thing out, and I'm going to change all the LEDs in here, and I think the only other one is the one in the boot. So yeah, there's no LEDs in the rear of the car for passengers, but if there is any other ones, I'll change them over. I've got a little box there on my spoiler, so we'll see how we go with it. So we will start off with the boot one. We'll pop the boot, lift it up. Right, now, really, a bit like the Focus, it should have two lights either side or either side. You know, I don't really see why it was, you know, a hassle for them to spread some wiring. I don't know how wide this car is, but anyway, that's besides the point. Here is the little halogen globe bulb holder. So again, same as the Focus, it's on the driver side. So got a little tool. From memory, you just sort of flick, pull it down. There it is. Probably be a bit hot. Yep, okay. That's the original, a bit warm. And then yeah, this pack off of AliExpress pretty much has every single sort of globe I need. So it's just a normal T10. So carefully with one hand, I'll see if I can get it in the bulb holder. Oh, there you go. Quite bright. Hopefully that's not too bright for you guys to see, but yeah, there it is in there. And then just line it up and click it back in. There we go. So that's the boot one done. Pretty straightforward there. We are now inside of the XR4. So here is the new or newer 3-button setup that's meant to sort of sit there like that. And there is the old one. Now, from the looks of this plastic compared to this definitely looks like a, I don't know, like a yuckier color. So I'm wondering if I can actually pop this housing out once I take it out and sort of swap the two before I actually plan to put it in. I assume it'll work. I don't see why adding 2 extra lights would, you know, do anything. I mean, the back of it looks the exact same as what that one does. So we will soon find out. I will try and get the trim tool out, and I'll set the camera up, and we'll see if we can pull this out carefully without breaking it. I really don't know what the point of this tab here is. I don't know if, sorry, I wasn't showing you guys. Yeah, there. I don't know if that's to lever it out or what it's for, but yeah, we'll see if we can just manage to get it out carefully and not snap anything. Right, so bit of a mess, and I apologize because I did say I was going to show you guys how to actually pull it out, but it is pretty straightforward. So if you look, it's a bit hard to see. If you look on this one here, there's like a little metal tab, and that's sort of holding this setup or housing inside of the surround. So I used my orange trim tool, and I carefully put some pressure on this tab here, and then levered it, and it pretty much came straight down. So it's sitting up like that, and yeah, I just used some pressure on an angle, and then it sort of dropped down towards me. Now I've got 2 plugs here, and obviously nothing else. There's no more globe holders, so I'll have to just assume or guesstimate or figure out exactly where these are going to go on this new one. I don't know if there's meant to be more than 2. It's it's a bit of a learning experience, but yeah, I'll take these off, and I'll sort of do some testing and see how it goes. I know that the actual holders are going to be the exact same, and hopefully I should have all the right globes, but yeah, I'll pull these off and I'll plug it into the new one, and I'll see if I can get it to light up. So having a quick look at the plugs, this one's got a straight pin and that's got a straight sort of slightly bent pin actually. I don't know if that's meant to be like that. And then an angled one. This has a straight pin and a flat one, and then that's just got a flat one. So I assume the skinny wire up the back can go on this one here, and the bigger one of the two can go here, but maybe rotated the other way, like a 360. So yeah, I'll take them off, plug them in. I don't think these have any globes in them, so again, I'll probably have to take the casing off before I can test it. But yeah, there's not going to be any halogens in there. The halogen came out of that one pretty easily. So yeah, I'll see if I can take that off and actually put some in. Maybe I might do that once it's up in the housing. I'll see what's easiest. But yeah, we'll pull these off and see if these pins will actually activate it. To my surprise, halogen globes were inside. So yeah, didn't realize it actually had globes with it. Yeah, it's not a big deal really. I'm just going to take them out anyway and put the new T10s in. But yeah, so as for plugs, I think it should work fine. Should just rotate. Had to be careful with this plastic because obviously with a massive gap here, it's a bit sort of flexible and flimsy. So I didn't want to snap that or any of the sort of connectors or cables on it. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this weird outer casing. I guess I could put that inside that, keep it as a spare, maybe, who knows. But yeah, we'll put these two tabs on and we'll see if these halogens will light up. Alright, let there be light. So yeah, I just put the clips on like I told you guys I would, in the same spots. Yeah, she's a bit sort of fiddly and loose because I have to put the casing back on. But yes, I now have nice map lights. That works properly and that works properly. So it's nothing crazy, but you know, it's the little things in cars like this that make a difference. So we'll pop these out and we'll put the new LEDs on and we'll put the cover on and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so I've got the 3 little T10 globes. So looking at the housing up here, this goes in this way. This goes in this way here, I think, yeah, like that. And this one is also on a bit of a diagonal, so we'll put that up in there. Righto, let's give it a test. There we go. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. What an upgrade. What a upgrade. And then this should simply just clip back on, hopefully. Maybe not. She's a bit stiff there. I'll have a play around. Might need some adjusting. I might need to sort of maneuver some things around until it's sitting just right. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get the plate back on. But hey, at least all the lights are working. The module works. I think it looks a lot nicer anyway, having 3 buttons, because even this doesn't have lights here. So I guess if you're a passenger and you're sitting here, or even in the driver's seat, you've got your own individual light now. So definitely an upgrade in my eyes. Right, so here is the finished product. All 3 lights turned on, super bright. Again, there's no light in the back, so the more light you can have up the front that sort of reflects back, the better. But yeah, pretty easy install. I know this video wasn't the most exciting thing in the entire world, but I thought I'd sort of make it into its own thing, because some people might say, what is it, where did you get it, or stuff like that. So I will leave a link for the product I bought. It will say sold, obviously, but I'll leave it below, and I'll have like a link to, I guess, a picture of what it looks like, and other examples. I know you can put one from the Mark 7 into this car, I believe, but I wasn't sure on the, you know, compatibility, and I knew if this said, you know, WQ Fiesta Mark 6, I think the guy said it was out of a gear or some other model. I was like, you know, it should be pretty plug and play, and it most certainly was. So yeah, really happy with it. Okay, so that'll do it for today's video. I know, again, another short one on the Fiesta, but don't worry, I do have a few little bits and pieces for the Focus sitting inside that I have to install, so I will get around to it. Yeah, just been super busy with trying to get content for this and work and all sorts of other things. But another exciting update is merch has arrived. If anyone is interested in some XR4 merch, be sure to click the link down below, as I have t-shirts and jumpers and also stickers available. I decided to get some stickers made just to see if anyone was interested. So I've got some of the Fiesta and some of the Focus as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.